begin. Some people do still wait for Claire to pick them up upstairs, but they are coming. Maybe what we can do to introduce the topic is to do a kind of a roundtable where you introduce yourself, just where you work, what kind of job you have, what are your expectations very briefly for the session, and if you know already what is done internally in your company. Voilà. Your knowledge of the topic, if you have any. So don't worry if you know nothing, just say that. You will learn a lot by the end of the session, of course. So, can I begin now? Pascal, you're an expert, so I will immediately, you will have the time afterwards to introduce yourself and to give the room all your knowledge. So maybe, Alain, can you begin, please?
Yes. Yes, just, in fact, I think I'm doing the same than Pascal, but in Belgium. I'm a solution provider in parenthood at work solutions. So how to manage that's precisely the theme of the session today. And I developed a project to adapt the concept of crèche d'entreprise, so workplace daycare, but workplace nannies, and two concepts, baby to be and baby to see. So flexible solution or in the company or outside the company. And the possibility for the parents to welcome the nanny home and to share the nanny with colleagues, friends, neighbors, and so on. And so it's a brand new solution, and yeah, it will be in the next few days in the press. So be careful and stay tuned.
And beautiful name, baby to be, or baby to see. Really great. Thank you, Alan.
Thanks.
You are an expert too, so you will do that afterwards. Christine is member of my team. If you can just say who you are.
So I'm Christine Sassor. I've been working with Jump for a year now. I come from a corporate background, worked for a variety of different consumer good companies in the internet. I worked for eBay in corporate marketing, and then I fell in love with the issues around gender equality, having looked at myself in the company. So now I'm helping develop on a number of different projects within Jump.
Yeah, she's really responsible of the content, especially the content of the next Jump Forum in Lyon and in Brussels on the 3rd of March. So we are preparing a fantastic content with great speakers and conferences and workshops. Sophie?
Yes, I'm Sophie Spinois. I'm working for Coca-Cola. I'm working in the finance department, but I'm the representative of finance in the local team for the D&I Council. So we have one council who is coming together every 3 months, and we define strategies of the company, and next to that we have all our actions running. But we are thinking around strategies and where we will work around the D&I. It's very strange to be as finance here.
And you know something that is offered by Coca in the topic or not?
No.
Beside all the necessary stuff for regulations, otherwise you don't have a specific policy in parenthood yet.
We have several rules, like for work-life balance, that we can work at home for 2 days a week. So, like those kind of things running. So I'm aware of those actions that we do. But we are working on it. That's for sure.
Okay, great. Thank you, Sarah.
So I'm Sarah. I work in the HR department of the LESE, Organization Development. So I mostly work on structural improvements of the organization. I'm also the sport for diversity. The LESE is starting up actually a corporate program. It's not really in the DNA of the company yet, so I'm very interested to see what the trends and the best practices are.
Great, thank you. Luc.
Hello everyone, I'm Luc van den Mokkelen from AXA. I'm in charge of diversity and inclusion. That's a full-time job at AXA, so that's really nice, but that also means that we have a lot to do. We work on several themes, gender of course, but also multi-generations, agile working, sexual orientation, disability, and we will soon also launch cultural, social, and ethnical, cultural, social diversity. For this topic, we changed our vocabulary in our internal policies because we wanted them to become inclusive. Before we spoke about the mom who will have the baby and then the father has to do this, and now we changed the vocabulary so that everyone who reads this, whether you are married, not married, straight, gay, whether you adopt or have a biological child, that everyone can feel included reading all these policies. So
and how did you change the word?
So instead of saying the mother will have the child, and so the father has to get that paper and that, we change by partner or by...
In the guise?
Yeah.
Right.
So that's one small thing we started with. And we also have in our agile team, we work paperless, and so 2 days a week from home. We want to go to a system where you work time and place independent. So what counts are your achievements and based on trust. And so that's a big cultural change that we are going through.
Do you know, for example, how many men and how many women do use the teleworking facility?
We have 1/3 of our employees who do it, and it's almost compulsory. So everyone,
Okay.
it's not more women than men. It's really everyone, because we are moving to new offices, and we calculated the space in function of that new way of work, where we will need less space because everyone will work together.
Thank you so much. Amandine?
No, it's not Amandine. No, it's my colleague.
Oh, yeah, okay, sorry, I don't know your name.
My name is Rachida Elalati. I'm working also in the human resources at S3 Belgium. I'm new.
Just please explain what S3 is, because maybe many of us
In
don't know.
S3, it's a group where we will find a different brand like Huxley, like Computer Future, Real Pharma, and Progressive, and they are doing recruiting at the national level, and start in this company a few months ago. I know there is a lot of things to do to improve in this matter, and my goal is only to get information, tips in order to do something, in order to fix something there in effect. What else?
Great. Thank you, Rachida.
Yeah.
So Miriam is also a member of my team. She's very busy. She's very busy because we had a technical problem.
Yeah.
So
I'll be watching you all today.
Just say a few words about your
Yes. Hello, everyone. My name is Miriam. So I work at the Jump team, but in Paris, in our Paris office. So I work with Isabella in all the Jump team, coordinating all our activities in France, and, for example, the Paris Jump Forum. So,
on the 16th of June.
yeah, at the OECD. Yes.
And so you see that she's filming. She will. What our objective is really to try to gather the more information as possible from the session. That means the PowerPoint. That means the executive summary that will be done by Laure. She will introduce herself just afterwards. And what we will do is to film the experts, so the speeches, not the discussions around us. But if you have any problem with that, please come to me or to Miriam. Voilà. So feel free really to express yourself. Everything that will be discussed amongst us will stay amongst us. Merci Myriam. Sana.
Bonjour à tous. Moi je suis Sana, je travaille pour Madame Claire Godin qui vous accueille aujourd'hui, on est tous très honorés. Donc je travaille dans l'équipe diversité et inclusion à la banque. Nos 5 objectifs, c'est en premier lieu de lutter et de sensibiliser contre toute forme d'antidiscrimination. C'est de travailler sur le recrutement et la mobilité, donc il n'y a pas de discrimination en termes d'âge. C'est l'inclusion, c'est d'avoir aussi des équipes mixtes et à tous les niveaux, donc jusqu'au niveau du top management, on voudrait bien avoir de plus en plus de femmes. Et donc le recrutement, inclusion et les clients également, parce que pour nous, nos clients sont aussi très importants de par leur diversité, et donc on travaille de plus en plus avec nos business afin que nos activités, les sensibilisations, les campagnes qu'on met en place puissent aussi bénéficier à nos clients. Et donc c'est un thème très intéressant aujourd'hui aussi pour moi et pour l'équipe. Moi je suis là depuis 1 an, donc évidemment j'apprends. La diversité, comme je dis, c'est très simple, mais quand on rentre dedans, c'est quelque chose de très complexe et dans lequel on peut vraiment se perdre. Et depuis plusieurs années, depuis que Mme Claire Godin est en charge de diversité et inclusion au sein de la banque, ce qu'elle fait une fois tous les 3 mois, c'est rencontrer les jeunes mamans autour d'un lunch de 2 heures pour faire les bons échanges d'expériences. Donc on a à peu près 400 mamans par an à la banque.
Mothers that are coming back from maternal leave.
Oui, yes. Donc 400 mamans qui reviennent de congé de maternité et 400 papas également. Mais notre priorité est sur les mamans à la banque. Et donc pour nous c'est très important de pouvoir avoir de plus en plus de contenu et probablement aussi beaucoup d'idées et de best practices qu'on peut faire partager à nos collègues.
Pierre-François?
Hello, so my name is Pierre-François. I'm totally new in this matter. Actually, I'm working within corporate and institutional banking in a bank in BNP Paribas Fortis. And I suppose that it's a consequence of what Sana just explained to all of you. We have a new management in the board in Fortis, and they have decided to take this subject or to challenge it as much as possible and to create some groups with people coming from the business and other function in the bank instead of always relying on HR. So the idea is, I hope, very good, and that's the reason why they have asked to people from business to participate to these initiatives and to try to help them maybe to push a bit the business itself and to align with the new strategic objective of the bank. So we have created this work group a few weeks ago with Hélène, which is part of it as well. And I will coordinate the gender discrimination, if I can say it, maybe not, but the gender equality as much as possible within corporate and institutional banking for this.
Great. So welcome in the topic then.
Thank you.
Helen?
So I'm Helen and don't have much to add to what he has just said. For my part, I will be responsible more to discuss the age topic. So basically, here I'm much here to listen to all of you and see all the interesting ideas that you already have on different topics. It's also new for me, and I think the first thing we are doing now is within the bank, within corporate and institutional banking, is collecting the feeling of the various people. I think everybody has a different feeling, and it's very important for everybody to have their say and to actually ask to the people what are solutions for them. So from there on we can work and see what we can offer in the future.
Thank you. Annick?
I'm Annick van de Put from SPI Belgium. I work in the human resource as human resource development manager. One of our priority in our diversity chart is the equality of the gender. The reason why we are here, and we just create and also SPI ladies. So for us it's a really important topic to see what we could do for our people.
So SPI Ladies is a really brand network. Yeah. Thank you so much, Hilde.
I'm Hilde. I'm working at once in the legal department. I'm part of the DISC steering committee within FISO. We already work since a few years. They started with gender, but now they enlarged it to disability, age, several topics. We do not really have something in place regarding parenthood, etc. But just like Sophie at Coca-Cola, we have like the flex time, 2 hours a week that we can work from home, which helps. We have in summertime, we have compressed weeks. There are different things already in place, but we can always do more. So we're there to hear and listen and learn from the others what they have in place, and perhaps we could roll out the same at our side. So looking forward to it.
Thank you. Vanessa.
So I'm Vanessa from European. I'm working in the human resource department. Actually, I'm replacing Catherine Goossens, who in HR has a dedicated role. So she's working full time on gender diversity, on diversity, but gender diversity is one of the focus at Euroclear now for more than 1 year, and she couldn't come, so she invited me. So I'm not so familiar with the topic because at Euroclear we are still at the stage of the analysis for gender diversity. We are almost at the end, but we still need to start the implementation of different initiatives, and probably I will be impacted, of course, because I'm responsible for the recruitment, where we certainly, of course, need to play a role. And in terms of parenthood, then yeah, we do not have something specific for that. We also have teleworking, like in I think most of our companies, which could help, of course, in terms of parenthood, but nothing special. Not yet. Not yet.
Thank you. Julien?
Alors, je travaille à la gestion de carrière chez Total, particulièrement dans un service qui s'est créé il y a 3 ans en charge de la diversité, des études RH et de la prospective RH, un département assez large. Et justement, on travaille de plus en plus sur la partie diversité et en particulier l'inclusion, parce que c'est vrai qu'au début on faisait beaucoup d'objectifs chez Total en imposant finalement des quotas, en disant sur les postes à haute responsabilité, il faut 20% de femmes à tel niveau, parce qu'on a quand même une population qui est beaucoup centrée sur les ingénieurs. Et on s'est rendu compte que ça ne fonctionnait pas forcément aussi de manière optimale. Donc là, on essaie vraiment de développer tout ce qui est inclusion. Et sur le sujet en particulier qu'on a aujourd'hui sur la parentalité, nous, ce qu'on fait, c'est qu'on favorise finalement le télétravail. C'est un peu informel, mais en tout cas, on essaie de vraiment le développer. Et on a aussi quelque chose autour du congé maternité, des possibilités de le prolonger en maintenant une rémunération à 100% pendant une certaine période. On essaie de favoriser, mais c'est vrai qu'on est encore au stade un peu embryonnaire, on essaie encore de réfléchir sur le sujet. Voilà, on est intéressé de partager sur ce sujet avec les entreprises pour voir un peu comment elles fonctionnent.
Okay. Ce que tu as raconté, ça me fait penser à ce slogan qui dit Diversity is counting people, inclusion is making people count. J'aime bien ça. Laure?
Hi everybody, I'm Laura. I recently graduated as an organizational psychologist and now I am doing another master in gender and diversity and I'm doing my internship with John and I'm writing down so I can write the summary afterwards.
Jean-Françoise is one of the best experts, if not the best, in Belgium, but she will introduce herself in a while. Then we have, of course, Marc and Isabelle, but I will introduce them afterwards. Et Claire est dans... Claire? Can you just say who you are, because we just finished the introduction of everybody, who you are, where you work, and what are your expectations?
Okay.
Sorry to get you like that.
Baptism of fire. Good morning, everyone. My name is Claire Hooiberger. I'm working for Sibelco based in Antwerp, and I'm working as a marketing manager. So I'm replacing one of my colleagues who could not attend today. Sibelco is currently looking into creating a program to promote women at work. So I think that's why we're sort of looking into what our companies are doing.
Great. I don't see your name count. You have it, Laure. Okay, great. Great. Fine. So I want to introduce you Claire, that is our host today. She will have a few words on what she's doing. You have, for the ones that do not know her, but you really should know her. She's a bit like Françoise, a master chef in diversity, one of the very few emblematic persons in Belgium, and voilà, her knowledge is really huge. Her dedication is without any kind of limit, and I think really the bank must be really proud to have her as a D&I manager.
Okay, well, anyway, I'm sorry I misspelled company name. So I'll blame it on me being English.
It's excellent because you are adding to the point which I just wanted to bring to you today, because there is a specific tip I always give to young moms when we make a sandwich lunch in the few weeks when they are back, and it's about avoiding to try to be perfect. So that's also why this room may seem to you a bit hectic. The restrooms are not just next to the room, it's quite a long way. We are very sorry for it anyway. It wasn't really planned like that, but anyway, we are very glad to have you today. And I think it's an important topic, not an easy one. We have already felt different nuances around the room. Does it make sense to have, to be busy only on moms? Does it make sense to be more like very, very inclusive about parents? Well, probably we will see that there are very interesting insight, perspectives from all sides. So thanks a lot to be there, and I think.
And then you will share your experiences
later
afterwards.
Later.
Voilà. Comment je pense, et en fait, je sais pas comment on fait ça.
Normalement, ça marche juste avec
Ah yes, c'est l'autre, c'est celui-là. Ok, top. Okay, this is the agenda. This is the program of the next session for next year. So I think you should have an order form in the goodie bag. So don't leave without the goodie bag, because it's always great to get a goodie bag at the end of the session. So we invite you to register for the 4 sessions, or even for 1 or 2. If there is somebody that cannot come, that is not able to come at one session, if you registered, don't worry, somebody else from your company can attend at your place. So these are the dates of the next jump forward, but we just spoke about them. This is the badges and the sorority bit that we offer, that we sell in order to enhance sisterhood between the women, of course. Et voilà, on y va. So, how to manage parenthood? Yeah, of course, these are the very few questions that we try to answer to. We will have an exchange of best practices, because this is the main reason of having these kind of sessions. It's really to create a network between people that are in charge of diversity, because I really do think that we need to reinforce ourselves by knowing each other, being able to call somebody else from another company if we do face a problem. If we don't know exactly how to defend one topic, how to present it to the management. So really, I want this network to be a brotherhood, sisterhood network, because I think that your job is really difficult, much more complex than it looks like, and not being alone, I think, is really important in order for you to achieve your goals. And so we will, of course, exchange the best practices. Alors, this is but I will go very fast because we are already late in the timing. We did 2 years ago a survey on these couples that do reverse the traditional roles. Why did we do that? We did that because I had more and more opportunities to know couples that were in that kind of situation. And what I observed is that either the man that was the biggest caregiver of the family, or the women that was making a career, they were very shy about that situation. They didn't express it. They were not very open to express that kind of situation to the others. I said, this is great, this is really surprising, because I get to know more and more people in that situation. They don't know each other. And is it a phenomenon that is really across the society? And what we discovered is that, yes, of course, even if it's still a very small minority, anyhow, it is increasing, because, as you know, on average, women are more qualified. They have more degrees than men. So it's not anymore, you know, like my mother is a nurse. At her time, the dream of a nurse was to marry a doctor. But now in the hospitals, the major part of the doctors are women. And so what happens is that the doctors female do marry technicians, for example, in radiology or in the labo. So it's really changing more and more. And so the family configuration is changing more and more. And we try to analyze what were the effects and on their lives. And what very impressive thing that we discovered is that the reasons for the choice of the man to be in that kind of situation, the first one was to really support the career of his spouse. And this is really great, because this was, until now, it was only the reverse situation. So here it's very, very interesting. And also to have a better life within the family, less hectic, less under pressure. So these are the two main reasons. So the consequences, they are, almost all of them are very happy about the situation, because what they observed is that the consequences were meilleure carrière pour la partenaire. Yes, it was the first reason. In consequence, she did really well. Kids, they were happier. I don't know what happier is, but maybe, yeah, less under pressure, having more time with at least one of the parents, and less stress. I think this one is, of course, very important nowadays. The biggest obstacles to the fathers, of course, is the lack of financial autonomy. Even if what we discovered is that these men are reinventing another model. And we have Alain here on the table. You were one of the guy in that kind of situation, and we used you a lot in the media in order that you speak about your experience. So maybe afterwards
I found the video back recently.
Ah, okay.
It came on my souvenirs on Facebook wall 2 years ago.
Yeah. So bon, maybe afterwards you can share something about that. But the men do not tend to leave completely the labor market. This is something that is completely different from the women. So they tend either to have a part-time, either to slow down the speed of their career. So they remain financially autonomous at some point, but they dedicate more time to the family. And so I think this is a very important discovery that we made during the inquiry, because they are reinventing another model of doing it. The second aspect is, I think, the more delicate and more difficult one for the men, because they don't feel at ease to express themselves about their situation, especially to their other male counterparts, to their friends. The first person that they were afraid of their reactions, were their male friends. The second is the reaction of the family. Even if almost all of them said that they received a lot of support and recognition from their wife. It seems obvious, but I think it's useful to say. So, voilà. And now let me introduce the first speaker. So